in my opinion, the justices, the conservative justices, are reflecting the classic conservative worldview that you can't trust the rabble, you can't trust democracy, you can't trust the little person. That's why you've got to carefully limit who can vote. That's why conservatives from the founding of the Republic have argued that basically only wealthy white men should be able to vote. And many of them continue to argue that to this day. And that, we have to have wise leaders that we defer to in all cases. This is the conservative worldview. The progressive or liberal or democratic worldview is that no man is above the law or woman, that, we elect people to serve us. We don't elect people to necessarily lead us. The whole phrase public servant. And pardon me. I don't know why I'm coughing here. Pardon me. And that this is where we're going with this. So, love to get your thoughts on this. There's one other Supreme Court case. This was yesterday, where Sonia Sotomayor was speaking about what happens when people when women cannot get an abortion, and the result of that is that they lose their ability to have children in the future, or that their health is harmed. And she's asking the question, what man accepts that he must be dying before he receives medical care? Which is pretty astonishing. Is losing his reproductive organs an acceptable loss? This is Sonia Sotomayor yesterday in the Supreme Court case where they were arguing before the Supreme Court, this whole abortion issue. And here she goes.
Imagine a patient who goes to the ER with pre-prom, 14 weeks. Again, abortion is accepted. She was in and out of the hospital up to 27 weeks. This particular patient, they had to deliver her baby. The baby died. She had a hysterectomy, and she can no longer have children. All right, you're telling me the doctor there couldn't have done the abortion earlier?
Again, it goes back to whether a doctor can.
This is the lawyer Josh Turner for Idaho.
That's a lot for the doctor to risk.
Well, I think it's protective of doctor judgment, Your Honor.
When Idaho law changed to make the issue whether she's going to die or not, or whether she's going to have a serious medical condition, there's a big daylight by your standards, correct?
It is very case by case. The examples
That's
of prom.
the problem.
I'm kind of shocked, actually, because I thought your own expert had said below that these
Amy Coney
cases
Barrett
were covered, and you're now saying they're not?
No, I'm not saying that. That's just my point, Your Honor, is that...
Well, you're hedging. I mean, Justice Sotomayor is asking you, would this be covered or not? And it was my understanding that the legislature's witnesses said that these would be covered.
Yeah, and those doctors said if they were exercising their medical judgment, they could, in good faith, determine that life-saving care was necessary. And that's my point, is a subjective
But some
standard.
doctors couldn't. Some doctors might reach a contrary conclusion, I think, is what Justice Sotomayor is asking you.
All right.
Imagine a patient.
And there you go. That was putting that was the essence of yesterday's argument. So I found it all fascinating, and get your thoughts on it. I'm going to hit a break here, and then we'll pick up your calls on the other side of this break about your thoughts on what's going on with Trump. Also, David Pecker testifying this morning in a New York courtroom about Donald Trump. I'll bring you up to date on that too. So a lot going on. But I thought yesterday, Sotomayor, what man accepts he must die be dying before receiving medical care? Interesting. We'll be right back.